What up, YouTube? Just start broadcasting. Oh, I forgot about the Raging Bullers, too. Let's go see what they're doing. They put me in the dungeon of Raging Bull. You guys know about this? 3 people are in the chat room. It's fantastic. Raging Bulls. Yeah. First day, they had like 200 something people in there. I think it was an illusion. Within 4 days, there was 3 people. We're going places. We're moving and shaking, baby. Yeah, but remember, everybody, it's just one day. I warned you last night. We were due for a day like this, but look, now the Palantir's breaking out, right? Dip your toe back in there, get back those $20 calls. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. All right. I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of this toast trade already. I know it's not a reason to sell, but I'm raising my stop to basically break even on the rest of what I got. So 4 more cents, I'm throwing this out with the rest of the trash. Boring. Oh, we're down to 0 people now. Hey, what up, y'all? This site even on anymore? What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? We're in the midst of the shittiest day of the year. I'll go ahead and say it. Just awful. Just not much going on. I chose to wait to short gap. I mean, if I just would have bought the damn stock, day would have been over and it would be an awesome day. But I'm sitting here like a schnook. I'm a loser. So yeah, I chose very poorly today. I convinced myself not to buy AMAT. See, my brain got in the way of my trading today. I was ready to come in. Oh, AMAT. I love AMAT. It's gapping down. We're definitely buying it. As soon as it breaks VWAP, I don't even need a reason. And then I read the story about how the government, there's a formal investigation on whether or not they're in cahoots with some China, underhand some dealings, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I don't like messing with stocks when there's an investigation from the government. The hell was I thinking? That's more of a reason to buy. See, my brain got in the way. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to not trade AMAT today. And that was the first one. It breaks VWAP and goes up 5 points. And then I'm sitting here waiting for a reason to short the gap. And I was like, all right, if it breaks 1650, it'll probably run the 17. I'll look to short it up there. Should have bought it at 1650, sold it at 17, then thought about shorting it. But I shorted it once, lost, shorted it again, lost. But then I nailed the high, made the money back on the pullback. I've just been churning my account right now. I'm long some toast right now and just praying for death. It's just awful. I am still short the Qs a little bit, losing on that. So it's been a pretty freaking awful 3 or 4 days, really. You know, making the days pay on the day trades, but I accidentally overshorted the Qs. I'm trying to work through the order right now. UVXY is telling me we're never going down ever again. So UVXY actually attempted to go green on a Friday, and still we had no selling in the market. So as I've been explaining to everybody, here's the environment we're in. Everybody's been getting this whole year wrong. Not just you, me. I mean, I got most of the year right. But right now, we're in the midst of everybody still trying to figure out what to do. Shorts like me are trapped. Some shorts will add to their position, hoping that will pull back so they can make their money back and then some. So when they add to their shorts and we don't go down, it's twice as much now that they have to cover. So you got that going on. Then you've got the fear of missing out group of people who just said, oh shit, I can't believe how much the market went up. I guess we're in a bull market again. They're buying. And they're buying every dip because they're dying to get in. Then you have hedge fund managers who got it completely wrong and were biased to the short side. They're not even done covering and chasing performance. That's why now we're in an environment where we legitimately cannot go down. We can't go down right now. So every pause is a buy. Every dip is a buy. Everything's a buy right now. It's just that there's a battle going on from the people that who actually did buy. Imagine you bought the Qs at 345 or 350. You're sitting here with a 35-point move. You want to take some profits, but you're not going to take all your profits because the market's still strong. So there's a major battle going on right now, and it's not a good trading environment. So for us who just look to scalp and make a day's pay, these are the days where if you hit the AMAT or your GPS long or whatever you did, you shut it down and you don't become more aggressive and more active. You become stagnant and just stare into space. When the market's doing nothing, you do less than nothing. If there was something less than nothing, which is more or less what I'm doing. I'm doing less than nothing. I guess less than nothing would be just walk away and don't even watch. I got nowhere to be. So I'm going to sit around and I'm going to wait all day. Maybe something happens later. But usually if you're this squadouche till 11 o'clock, it remains squadouche. And squadouche is a technical term for nothing going on. And loser traders fight this kind of a day. And all you do is churn your account. Because nothing's rolling up, nothing's going down. It's just these little micro moves. If you're trading options today, you're a loser. I'm not saying you're a loser. You're a loser. You're going to lose because nothing's going anywhere. It's a pinning, bullish, annoying day. And this is kind of a Friday. This is why I don't like bull markets. If there was another reason not to like bull markets, you get these type of days where there's not much going on because you're just consolidating the massive gains. I'd like to go back to where we were running out of diesel and the world was coming to an end and we were all going to die and the recession was going to kill us. That was a better trading environment. Hopefully that comes back. But you just can't stay short this market. So even stocks like Alibaba, right? Perfect example. Hate it. Never want to buy it. But it's setting up for a buy. Put your feelings on the side for a second and jump in like Rivian. Oh, no, not like Rivian. Already missed it. But yeah, nice find on the Alibaba. That's not bad. But generally, the saying is you never short a dull market. This is that market. You could just wait for the market to go up today. That's more or less the environment we're in right now. Just wait. It's going up. You just got to wait. And apparently, we're going to be waiting all day for this toast to move. So, still in it. No reason to be out of it. We bought it when it went green. We're a little late. Trying to make something. No, I'm not supposed to do anything. Actually, I'm not even supposed to be here. I don't even know what this is. Actually, I just press a button every once in a while and show up. I don't even think anybody knows I'm here. The four of you guys know. I have no idea what's going on. It's comical at this point. You know what's not comical? UVXY, new lows. Hey, there was another trade and I completely forgot. And I'm hoping that somebody actually took this trade because if you did, you're up 12% right now. Do you know what I'm talking about? I have only mentioned stocks that have reported earnings. I'll give you a hint. It's awful. It was under $2 and you were risking 2 cents on the trade. And I said you could risk 2 cents to possibly make 15 cents, which would be big. And that stock is. Hello. Anyone? There it is. Day's pay. I mean, now we're talking, right? You got 900 shares. I got 9,000 shares of it. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to spook you guys, but remember when I said you could be buying it here at 198 with a 3 cent risk? Maybe it moves up 10 cents. Ho! Now we're having a better day. It's a CHPT. It was just under $2. Give it a shot with a 5 cent risk. You sell it now. Oh man. But do you realize we've gone up 15% on the entire market across the board, and all we can manage to do is not go down? See, this is the new down day. We just don't move. We just don't move because nobody's selling anything, and a lot of people are just afraid that a lot of new money. They're just waiting, and while the market's in waiting mode or boring, it tends to just go up. It's slow and monotonous and awful. That's why I just really hate bull markets. But Chat GPT, what is this? Chat CHPT, right? Charge point. Are they going out of business? What was the news on the stock? They reported earnings. They were terrible. I mean, it still looks all right, 208. But when you're trading a $2 stock and it does go up 10 cents, this is where you take some profits. You're looking for 212 now. But your stops basically, held the VWAP for 20 minutes. Your stops right under there, 203. Oh, this toast is a banger, huh? I mean, there's actually nothing moving. There's nothing moving right now. Great time for iron condors. Actually, it is. It actually is a good time for covered calls today because everything's going to expire and you're going to collect your premium a day like today. So basically, these last 3 days have been really the same. The market tries to go down, but nobody's selling anything. There's not enough conviction to make it go up anymore here. The next big move is going to be coming out of this consolidation, but this consolidation could last for a week. So back to the idea, trading is very boring. I try to make it more entertaining at least while we're sitting here, but don't put money to use or at risk because you're just sitting here. You know what you are then, right? You're a loser. And I'm a loser today. Actually, I'm up for the day. I have my day's pay. I still feel like a loser because everything that I waited for, I didn't do the Palantir, I didn't do the Cisco, I didn't do the AMAT. The one trade I did do, I had to grind just to make something out of that gap short. If I just would have went long, it was easier. And this toast trade just, oof. I'm gonna fall asleep watching this thing, but we're still in it because stops 26, stocks at 1430. We're in. Ross Stores was interesting for a little short, and then you got blown out of that. So sideways, tight. This is as boring as it gets. And what's going to be annoying on Monday is that we're going to probably gap up. And the Qs will be right back to 388 on Monday morning. And then we'll gap up, we'll consolidate a little bit more. And that's why bull markets suck, because a lot of it happens on the gap. And then you consolidate the gap. And then you gap the next day, you consolidate the gap. There's really not much going on. And next thing you know, the Qs are up 43 points. You're like, what happened? But at least we own some stocks that are going up. If you're all in the Palantir with me, I bought more. I'm never selling the stock. I bought more after I heard him talking about his anti-terrorist. He even changed the profile of the company. The profile of Palantir right now, if you Google it, we make software to hunt down terrorists. It's pretty much, but because this was not, and if you listen to his speech, he's my new favorite human being, and this is my favorite stock on the earth. So if you look at for Palantir's, they actually changed the description of the company. Where was I think they changed the description on the Yahoo Finance. Let me see what it says now. Where is it? I'll find it some other time. But yeah, I love it. I've sold puts across the board, and Rambus, right? And if you just heard that beep, just got stomped out of the toast. I'm going to give 2 big fingers up for this day right here. This day stinks. I blame all of you. Nah, we talked about this last night. We were due for a Squadushi pinning Friday where we just consolidate gains on a monster bull market. And that's where you're at right now. It's not surprising at all. I just was hoping it wasn't going to happen. All right, Mike. I'll see you on Monday. So I'm flat. I am bent on shorting the gap again. You know what? We might as well just short it now, just for fun. I don't know if it's fun if you want to lose money, but let's see. It is actually at the exact price where I wanted to short it. So I'll short it right here. I'm in. Doesn't matter. I'm in. I'm short. 1804. Let's go. You know why I can short it at 1804? Because I'm going to use 1814 as a hard stop. And that's it. So I know my risk. I can just now put the short on. Hopefully it works. Kick off my sandals. Put my feet up on the desk. Because I'm not covering this gap until it breaks 1814 or pulls back to 1775. Let's go. By the way, the gap being up 31% is, if you were looking for the most absurd move of this whole entire bull market, it's that. I don't think this stock's had a 31% up day since its IPO. Since Tabitha bought me that fancy belt back when I was in like high school. But I'm on the wrong side. I'm fighting a losing battle today because I got it in my freaking stupid head that this stock should not be up 31%. But that's not how you trade. What I'm doing now, I have a reason. I could short 1804 with a 10-cent risk, and now I'm up $100. Should I cover? Got 1,000 shares. Should I cover? Now I'm up 120, 130, 140. Should I cover? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. All right, cover 100 shares, 89, 90. Don't want to be stupid. Take a little bit of profit. I'm surprised it's working. So there you go. 88. 88, baby. Here we go. 88's a trading. We need 87. 87. 87 get us down to 75. If we could break 75, maybe we go back to 50, and suddenly we nailed this GPS short. Don't forget to take profits on the way down. There you go. 84's a trading. 83's a trading. Look at us finding a trade together. 82's a trading. 82's a trading. Somebody do something. Somebody do something at 82. 79's a trading. 78's a trading. Big size on the offer. Cover. Cover some here at 78 because there's a big size on the offer. That's usually a buyer. See that guy? He just bought 100,000 shares. Wow. Somebody just came in and bought that whole block. But this is scalping. 1804 got you 1778. That's a good trade. You cover. 80, cover some more. Now you put a stop at the top of this candle. Lock it in. 1798, stop on the rest because you don't cover your entire position at one price ever. Thank you. We made some money on Gap again. It's a struggle. It's a battle, but at least we picked the right spot there at 1804 with a 10-cent risk. You get paid 20 cents. You take some of the money. And if we get stopped out of the rest, so be it. That's why you have to take money. You got, at 78, you're thinking 75. But, now let the stock work. Put your feet back on the desk. You took some profits. The guy with the $17 puts going, holy shit, I might hit this lotto play. You might. I'm rooting for you. I'm with you now, baby. Let's go. Kill this fucker. Gap up 30%. It's bullshit. But don't stay short. I mean, you could stay short now. Don't stay short if it breaks back over that price. So now if you shorted at 1804, we're only covering more at 1775, 1762, and 1750. Or we're getting blown out of whatever we got left at 1801. That's my orders. I have it. That's why I'm over here now. See, now I can get up from the desk. See, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to moonwalk out of my office. Oh, that was a terrible moonwalk, but I'll moonwalk out of my office. There you go. There you go. Moonwalking out of my office because the orders are in. The orders are in, right? So now I can leave. I can go be distracted by my dog, feed my fish, clean my fish tank, wonder why my wife texted me 4 times because my orders are in. The orders are in. Where am I going to cover some if it goes to that price and where I'm going to get out if it goes to that price? Because if you're trading without having orders in, you're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. See that? You thought that was going to turn into some winning trade? You can't short this market or any stock. Nothing's going down. That's all you're getting. You're getting 20-cent pullbacks that last for 2 minutes, and then you're done. Don't trade options today. Don't grind your account. Do as little trading as you possibly can today. You pick a few spots, some tight stops, and that's it. Don't get aggressive. Nothing's following through on either side. Oh, so Kenny just said not to trade options and don't be aggressive today. Oh, so does that mean I load up on the calls right now? Yeah, that's what I mean. By the way, I've met people, and that's why it's like, you see what I just did with the gap, right? I gave you the entry. I gave you where I said it was going to go. I told you where my orders are. Kenny, I'd really appreciate it if you were more clear on the trades that you were doing. What? What? I just told you where I was buying it, where I think it's going, where my stops are, and where my offers are. There's not many more things left to say about a stock. But could you be a little bit just more clear about it? Okay. Kenny, sometimes when you talk, I feel like you're talking right to me. Yes, I am talking right to you because you're a loser. Right? That's why when it resonates, it's because we've all made all of these dumb mistakes. It should feel like I'm talking right to you. I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to me. That's why when somebody thinks, "Oh my God, is he talking to me?" It's because you've made those same mistakes. And by the way, if you haven't read that book, has anybody haven't read the book that my friend wrote about all the trading mistakes? Please email me because you'll read it and you'll get a laugh out of it, and then you'll cry because it's all about you. It's all about me. And it's all about us. We all keep making dumb mistakes because we're losers. Like, why the hell am I short the Qs right now? Because I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I shorted it last week. I'm still short. I don't even want to talk about it, but I have to. I'm a loser. I need the Qs to go under 382.50 soon, or I'm going to have to take this fucking loss. I'm a loser. I'll do 19 trades in a row that all work, and I still go back to shorting the Qs and get blown out. It's amazing how stupid I am. But you're not allowed to be that person. I could fuck around with my other account and do dumb things. If you're just trying to day trade, you follow the rules, you trade what you see, you take no overnights, you follow the rules. And the last thing you want to do, right? You know how I just said the market's probably going to gap up on Monday? You still don't want to buy calls and hold them over the weekend. And if you are, the last thing you do, right, is you don't buy next week's, like you don't buy Monday's options on a Friday. Because if we even open up flat, those options are down 20 or 30%, if not 50%. You don't buy options today, right? You don't buy options today with you don't buy expiring options for next week today. We day trade. We day trade the options. You trade Friday's options on today. There's not much going on today, but the last thing you want to do is hold an option that's going to expire next week over the weekend because you're basically losing money artificially no matter what. By the way, where's my Ross store shorter? You are the man or the it or whatever the hell you're into. There you go. Kill it. Did you just do that again? See, there's how the hell do you make money in a market that's going nowhere? You just stick with one freaking name. He was thinking about shorting it. He missed it the first time. Could have got paid. Came back to that high. He shorts it up there. Got paid a little bit. Forced this how to get covered. Shorted it. And then it gets back to that same price, and you got another payday out of the same stock. Well done. Now, hopefully, it follows through. But again, in this market, nothing's following through, especially on the shorts. So you have to cover here. You're looking for the retrace. Look, the breakout area. What is the VWAP? In a regular market where there's just no, well, in a regular market where it's actually, I was going to say sane. When in a regular market where you actually have motion, you probably would be down at 129.50 already. But now you have to stay with the stock short because you're on the right side. You just put a tighter stop on it now on the rest. That's why you cover some and you never get out of your entire position at one price, or you're a loser, right? You milk in this trade. At least you're on the right side. Unlike me, who got gapped up on a Monday, and I've been short the Qs ever since last Friday like a loser. I'm a loser. By the way, if you are short the Qs, I am rooting hard for you. Trust me. I don't know if it's ever going to go down ever again in our lifetime, but damn. I mean, if I haven't said it again, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. This is why I hate bull markets. You don't get days like this in bear markets. You get fearful Friday volatility, psycho stuff ripping all over the place, fear. It's awesome. Bull market Friday, after a nice strong week, all you do is consolidate. Might be waiting for earnings season already. Speaking of that, how's AMAT doing? Hey, your idea worked. You were shorting it up there, right? Nice. Seriously, what are we going to do now for the rest of the day? Oh my God. So that's it. They're done raising interest rates. They're going to start cutting next year. The government's taking over the market again. Freaking hate bull markets. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Anybody not laying the 6.5 on the Bills? I don't care. I don't care. Lay the 6.5 and take the Bills on the money line. If the Jets are showing up, you can hedge during the game. But you gotta go with the default. Jets are not winning another game all year. And possibly the Giants too. I mean, I haven't been mentioning it enough, but betting against the Giants too is phenomenal as well. Uh-oh. Who's still short gap? Didn't get stopped out. What the fuck? Come on! Now roll over, you piece of shit. Let's go. You see, that's why you don't get out of your entire position at one price. You're a loser, right? So now you're a winner now, right? Look at that. See that? 1804 on your 1802 on your stop. That little move didn't scare us out of the rest, right? Now you can take a profit if you haven't taken off some yet. Take off some now. If you didn't take off some earlier, keep the stop. You want to lock it up? Now you can lower your stop. I give you permission. Lower your stop to 1798. We're short from 1804. Now you can lower your stop to 17 to that last day. About that 98. And if you're short Ross Stores, you're my hero. Look at you making a day's pay twice, thrice on one name. Phenomenal. I'm sitting there scraping nickels together on the gap trade. Yeah, there you go. Kill it. By the way, you know you're supposed to be doing something down here under the half, right? You cover on the way down at half and whole numbers on $130 stock. You know that, right? Because it's the same day every day. You know what you're doing. And once you get the process down, you'll never unprocess yourself. Unprocess yourself. What does that even mean? I don't know. But once you get the process down, you'll never not have the process down. I don't know. I am unfamiliar where to place my stops. What do I do once I'm in the trade? Prior candles. It's the same day. It's the same trade every day. Prior candles. See how this new area becomes our stop? That's it. Hard stop on what you got left. You cover some on the way down. Ross Stores, right? You got to the half number. Everybody knows you do something there. You don't cover your whole position at one price, but you just retrace to the VWAP. That was the hard part, right? You got the hard part out of the way. You did your job. The stock did its job. Now you take the reward. Now you should be done with 75% of this trade. And where it broke down from is where you place your stop. But you already know that because it's the same trade every day. So now you've covered some, right? So get rid of all these other lines because now it's a brand new trade, right? Now none of that matters. Only thing that matters is what's happening right now. See that? Why is it bouncing like that? Because that's what happens at VWAP. The shorts, the algorithmic shorters who shorted double tops and head and shoulder, they're programmed to cover at the VWAP. So you cover some at the VWAP. To be the machine, to beat the machine, you must be the machine. But this is legitimately one of the most annoying days, I'm going to go ahead and say, of the year. I'm going to go ahead and say of the last 2 years, this day. But we're grinding it out. That's it. What can you do? You had a little bit of money in toast. I shorted GPS 5 times. Just an awful trade, but made an eighth of a point a couple of times, and hopefully we could get this thing to break down a little bit for us. There is nothing going on. But the one thing you got to remember is UVXY is now breaking down. The chance of this market going down is very, very slim. So this idea that the market's going to roll over and die today, that shouldn't even be in the equation because UVXY is telling you, no, we're never going down, ever. We might not be ripping higher because the market's already made a huge move, but we're certainly not going down. And that's where we're at. That's why that's why we're having a boring day. But if GPS breaks 1775, maybe we get some fireworks. Maybe we pull back another 25 cents. Woo! But you can't be shorting this market. I don't know if you're going to be able to short this market for the next 6 months, 8 months. I'm going to have to cover this QQQ short probably Monday and just take my freaking hit. But gap, new lows. Not new lows for the day, but new lows for the 15 minutes that we're sitting here. GPS. Now, if you haven't covered, right? You see that? Now you see why you don't get out of your entire position at one price. I know it's a miserable, annoying trade, but you're still in it. And now you're making a little bit more money because you're stuck around. I'm a loser. By the way, if UVXY ever does go up, I'm buying 1.7 million shares of it. I think the next time UVXY will have an up day, it'll be at $3. Wait. Did anybody cover some more of that gap? You should have, right? You just got to the 75. Did anybody get done at 75? Good. You want to tighten your stop because this is the most annoying trade in the world? I will do it with you. Ready? You see that pivot point right there? Let's get rid of this one. Remove it. Now our stop is 1792. Locking up the trade. Lock it up. It's an awful trade, but we're making money on it. Don't give the money back. You lower your stop. Now, if it breaks to 75, we're looking for 65. Breaks to 65. Hopefully we get the half. Half gets us to the multi-day. The 1 minute. And what is the most boring, annoying trade is turning out to be, close to a $200 or $300 trade now, because we waited it out and we didn't get out of an entire position at one price. We stuck to our convictions. We had a reason to do it up there with a 10-cent risk for a possible, and again, 10-cent risk shorting at 1804. The idea is that we're hoping that it retraces to the VWAP. So the idea, what's the risk reward? The risk is a dime. The reward might be 75 cents. I'm in. I got to take that shot. I was thinking about shorting this thing at 17. I'm not going to not do it at 18, right? Stocks that are up 30% are ripe to be shorted, especially around whole numbers on a Friday. And sometimes all you're going to get is the quarter or the 50. Take the quarter. Take the quarter. There you go. 2,000 shares at 1804. Suddenly this is turning out to be a pretty good trade. It's boring. It's awful, but it's working. We're milking this trade as best as we can. You don't cover it all at one price. Now, if you haven't covered at 75 yet, I'm going to smack you in the neck. You better be covering right here. By the way, the globe, right back to 31. See? If you stick with the names that I gave you today on the watch list, and you stack, and yeah, the idea was we were buying the globe on the dip. It dipped 5 different times. And every time it was bought. And now it's at new highs. Is it a buy now? No. Should have been buying dips. All we got now is globe gap short, looking for another dime to the down. Hopefully it goes down more. The guy with the $17 puts is starting to get excited. Bro, if it goes down to 17, I'm telling you, it still will be a miracle. But if you can get through 1750, then you got a reason to believe. Then you got a reason to, have that, then you get hope and faith on the line. Hey, girls, you're going to bring this gap back to 1680 so I can get paid? Hell yeah. Come on, baby. Every penny counts. 70s. They're hitting the 70s now. There you go. Come on, 70s. Get out of here. Get out of here, Gap. Get out of here, 1770. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way now. Get it out of the way now. Come on, girl. Come on now. You did enough for her. Go on now. It's all right. It's all right. You did enough for her getting here. We appreciate what you did, but we're going to take over from here. Go on now. Go on now. What movie? If you don't know it, you should be embarrassed. Go on now. What's that? She's got something inside her throat. What is that? Is that some kind of seed? It's a bug cocoon. Bug cocoon. Looks like somebody shoved it on down in there. Yeah. Bug cocoon. You guys know what I'm talking about? What the hell's wrong with you people? Well, I know you know. You got the same disease I have. Now, who just covered another couple of hundred shares of GPS at 65? I did. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Silence of the Lambs, goddammit. Bug cocoon. There you go. Turning this nothing, boring, awful trade into a $400 hit now. $500. There you go. 62. You cover a little bit there. Now you're looking for what? Now you're looking for 51, 40, 49, 43. Your orders are in because that's how you trade. You see, my hands are over here. My orders are getting done because you put your orders in. Once you get into the trade, you put your orders in. Here's where my stops are. Here's where I'm going to be covering the short. And if you're not doing it that way, you're a loser. You're a loser. See how we just turned this trade into a $1,000 trade now? Let's go. 56 is a trading. Let's go. When 56 breaks, we're going to 55. And there goes ZIM. Where's my Zim trader? Where's my Zim trader? You were looking for a reason to buy Zim today. Where are you? 58's a trading. 57's a trading. 56 is a trading. Now, here's what I want. Now, here's what I want you to do for me. Lower the stop. Lower the stop. Lock it up. We waited all day to be paid on this gap short. Don't blow it. Lower your stop now. Where? 73. 1773. Hard stop on whatever you got left. And we're milking it. So now either 1773 gets us out of the rest, or we cover a little bit more at 1750, 43, and then 0.
Do you really think it's going to 0, Kenny, today?
No. I'm being funny. See, I have to qualify everything I say now because there are people that actually question me.
Do you really think it's going to go to 0?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's going to 0 today. Gap's going out of business in about 20 minutes. Just got a memo. By the way, look, as soon as I put that new stop in, it's going to go right to it. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry I just did that. That's insane. I just let go of the button and I got stopped out. Trade's over. Have a nice day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what? That's why I don't put stops in. No, I'm only kidding. But that one, you don't think the market revolves around me? Look at that. I just lowered my only stop and they got me. Holy shit. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. Look at this. The whole market's going to crash now. I'm a loser. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me that just happened to me? I'm a loser. Bro, the guy with the $17 puts, you're going to be good now. I'm out. They just stopped me out. If you don't think this market revolves around me personally right now, you're nuts. You're nuts. This is why I started doing live rooms. It was me and Solid. He's like, holy shit, you're the worst. I'm like, I know. I should record some of this. It's so bad. And that's how the website was born. I was like, people got to witness how shitty of a trader I am. Oh, my God. I'm a loser. Oh, my God. Who got the globe? Who got the globe? You got the, what song is that? You got the hooch. The globe, yeah. I was planning to buy it 15 different times. I never even traded it once. This gap's going to go right to 1743 right now just to rub it in my face. If that happened, right? You just witnessed that happen. That's the kind of trade where you wouldn't believe it if I told you. As soon as I put the stop in, it went right to that price and then it got me out and then it went right back down. Ah, you're exaggerating. Am I? It's just so freaking nuts. I mean, there's nothing going on. But as soon as I lowered the stop, it goes right to that price. Look, it's going to fall through to the downside now. Oh, my God. Somewhere in my back of my brain, my wife's saying, short it again. No, I'm done. At least we made some real money on that one, right? 1804 to 17 average. What did we get out? An average of 1770. 5, basically. At least it was something. I'm a loser. Hey, by the way, is anybody still short UVXY? Because I'm still short. Again, I'm not covering those calls, obviously. But SVXY long, in just a week and a half, it was 81. It was 78.35 is where I bought it. I started selling at 81 and 82. By 83, I was out. But I held the UVXY short. You know why? I'm a loser. What the hell did I sell this SVXY? What the hell did I do? I sell UVXY calls naked, yeah. I got about 300 left. There's no way I'm getting out. The closest I have are 22s. I'm short 241s for January. If the UVXY is at 41, that means we're all been incinerated by a nuclear bomb, which I won't mind being short UVXY because I'll be dead. The 41s, let me see where they're at right now. They were still 20 cents the other day. I was like, what the hell are you going? How would these still have any value? The January $41 calls. They're still 19 by 23. If I had $400 million to commit to a trade, it'd be that. I would still hit them at 20 cents for 10,000 contracts, taking the 20 grand, because in 42 days, or how many days? Yeah, in 42 days, that money will be yours, because there's no chance in hell UVXY is going to 41 in the next 42 days. And if it does, we are all dead. And the last thing you caring about is what your UVXY trade's doing. Know what I'm saying? And by the way, when I started bringing this trade to your attention, friends, those $41 calls were 220. Remember? They were 220. Now they're at 2. And I'm still not covering. You know why? Because they're going to 0. I want every penny I can make. And I'm telling you right now, and I've said this a million times, if you're listening, pay attention. 18 months from now, or maybe 2.5 years from now, when the market actually goes down again, and UVXY is trending up, and you're like, oh my God, this market's awful. Always remember, there'll be a point where UVXY rolls over and goes down 50% to 80%. That's how it's built. You just got to wait. And next time it happens, you're not going to hear about any other trade. That's what I'm doing. So however long it takes, maybe 18 months, 2.5 years, maybe 7 years from now, when UVXY actually trends higher for 3 weeks, that's how rare it is. I'm not even joking right now. We might not see UVXY have 3 up days in a row for years. That's how rare it is. And you had basically 3 weeks of it holding bids and trending higher. And all I was doing was shorting those calls, just waiting for the rollover. One guy's like, you think it'll ever break 17? 17? You think it'll ever break 17? 17? It'll be at 0 within 3 weeks. Oh, that's it's a pretty bold call. Bold call. It's a stock. It's not a real stock that is built to go to 0. And if you don't know it, now you know. Because if you don't know, now you know. By the way, this market's never going down. You see it, right? It's been like 2 hours now. But the gap's surely going down because I'm not short anymore. I'm a loser. Hun, should I short the gap again? Exactly. What? What'd you get? Still waiting for my birthday present. Yeah, here's your birthday present to all you guys still short the gap. I got out. That's 20. Wow, I fucking suck. But once again, it's not supposed to be about me, right? I'm just teaching you how to trade. I'm a loser. But did I nail that trade for you guys, right? 1804 short with a 10-cent risk, and you got paid the 54 cents. That's trading. Congratulations. You just witnessed it. Yeah, I fucked it up at the end there, but I still made some money. That was decent money. Made $300, $400. But, I tightened my stop. They saw it. They were like, oh, Kenny's putting a stop in. Let's get him out so we could follow through to the VWAP. Oh, my God. If it didn't happen just like that, I don't believe it happened like that. How do they know? Why is it me? Like if I would have put and the question I've always asked myself, what if I would have put the stop at 1781? Would it have gone to 81 to get me? Yes. That's why the other day when I was trading the futures, I was about to put a stop in. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be right. I'm not putting a stop in. I once was short futures and a tsunami hit. Literally. A tsunami hit Sri Lanka. And the futures were down lock limit. And I was short. But just as I was going to sleep, and this was the tsunami hit after I went back to sleep, I put my stops in, 2 contracts. I thought I was waking up to a 30 grand morning. Futures were down 300, 400 points. But there's 2 ticks in the middle of the night. Who do you think those 2 ticks were? Me. 1 contract here, 1 contract there. Somehow they stopped me out anyway. So I called the company. I'm like, okay, look, there's 2 contracts traded, 20 points out of the money and 30 points out of the money. How is that possible? Well, sir, the market must have been there that your stops got executed. I'm like, but the market wasn't there. Well, according to the chart and the time and sales, the market was there. But the market wasn't there. A tsunami hit. They had no explanation for me. But the day you don't put a stop in, you wake up and you're down 30 grand. It's like a lose-lose. But, 3 weeks ago when I was shorting futures in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep, I knew I was right. So I went to sleep without the stop on. I woke up and they were down another 150 points. It was a nice morning. I'm a loser. And it's moments like that where I don't care how crazy you think I am. That's nuts. That's nuts. And the guy over there saying, Kenny, what are you complaining about? It's a 20-cent move. I get it. I know it's only a 20-cent move, but it's me. That was all me. Where did this huge green candle come from? That was me getting stopped out. It's just insane. And then the move that I was anticipating the whole time follows through. And again, I know it's still an extra $400 I could have made. It would be nice. But it's a tough racket, this trading. But the day you slip up and you start making mistakes like trading without stops and offers out and you're walking away from the desk, that's the day you lose 20 grand. Stink. See, I know I suck. I'm fighting a battle every day. I'm a loser. And it's fun. It's fun to accept it. I've never felt better about myself once I realized I'm a loser. I'm a loser and I'm fighting a battle. I'm good enough to get over all my loser tendencies and the innate nature of being a loser that I could actually make money still. That's how much skill I possess. I could overcome being a loser because I'm a loser. I'm a loser. Oh, I'm a winner now. My wife got me the Stelladora egg biscuits, or whatever they're called, Roman egg biscuits. My grandma used to give me with my farina and warm milk. Remember those days eating farina with your grandma? Those are good days. By the way, please tell me one of you made that whole nut on the Gap short. Right? One of you guys did, right? Anybody buy the 1750 puts? Because that probably was pretty good. The 17's a little bit too far out of the money. But that's, again, that was being patient and just sticking with the one name because there's nothing left to do today. Did anybody take a look at the toast? The only other trade we did while we're sitting here, right?
Oh. Oh, it pulled back to the price you wanted to buy it before.
You do it? It's a boring day.
Come on, my bird. Go. Gotta go to the wormhole. Come on. Come, bird. Come. Birdie, come.
I have this awful feeling that we're just going to get a repeat of this day every day now, all the way till like March. Just grind higher, gap up, do nothing, tiny sell-offs, trap the shorts, gap up, go. I know I was going to go. ESPN. You know, you're not allowed to just show up with a sign. You have to send your sign in because I told my son to make a hit the bid sign, learn to trade, hitthebid.com. He can't get in. So I told him to make the other funny sign, a big sign that says Ryan and then a big arrow pointing down. So I know it's him. Hopefully we get to see my son on TV. So exciting. JMU, they got the 18th ranked football team, 24th ranked basketball team. When my son went there, we didn't even think sports were going to be even part of anything. And next thing you know, we got a real team with the number one defense in the whole country. I'd like to see them play Ohio State. We'll see who's boss then. Ohio State would probably beat them by 40. But they're a higher ranked team right now than Notre Dame. Never, ever, ever imagine that happening. But right now, I'm a loser. I'm going to have to take about an $8,000 hit on these Qs short. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to stomach the pain over the weekend. I don't know if I could do it. I got short last Friday, and I refused to cover. I'm an idiot. King, what was he? What was Costanza? Lord of the idiots. We're all winners. But now we have a new contestant. Somebody take my crown. I don't want to be Lord of the idiots. It's always in these bull markets where I get freaking beat up. Because I just never. And again, I took most of the loss, but I'm hanging on there to the last lot of it. And that last lot's just, we're never going down. We're never going down ever again. I always do something right at the tail end. At least I didn't get my head caved in. I did cover my shorts at those lows. But man, if I was covering some, I should have covered more, and I should have had tighter stops in. 4 years ago, 4 years later, 4 years later, I won't make that mistake. I'll cover everything as soon as I get a little spooked. And I've been spooked for 2 weeks. But man, UVXY, the way it disintegrates is just something. It's amazing every time how quickly it just gives up 50%. Yeah, I can't believe they're trying to sue now. But again, it's a bad situation for JMU. But that's why game day is going there. At least they got that. Should be a freaking blast. Oh, today blows. But you know what? If your goal is to make the 250 to 300 on the day, we did it. Yeah, this whole week kind of sucked. Yeah. I mean, the earnings reversals all worked, but the overall, just a slow, boring kind of ugh. And now you understand why I hate bull markets. You don't get a lot of these days when there's fear and volatility's up, because you got fear, and fear creates opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's a bug cocoon. And also that SVXY trade, there's a champ trade that I did. I'm explaining how, it's not the best thing to own, but you got to time it right. I freaking nail it. I get my ass crack break. UVXY is collapsing, and I'm selling. There was no reason to get out, but it was eating up buying power. Because to own, you have to. This is not a marginable stock, because they don't want you to own it, because it's free money. UVXY goes down, SVXY goes up, but it's $90 and it's unleverageable. So you have to lock up. You want to have 1,000 shares, you got to have at least $90,000. And I didn't feel like locking up that kind of buying power. And now it's basically 10 points since I sold the rest of that. That should be my money. I'm a loser. Yeah, JMU is kicking ass in sports right now. Now, this is a very weird coincidence, and now confirming my beliefs that we're in the Matrix. I don't need any more convincing, but an old trader friend of mine was loading up on NVAX, and I told him, "You're a loser." It just went green. I don't know, it's a weird coincidence, but by the way, this was one of those COVID stocks that went from 5 to 236. And remember, guys, let's never forget, the CNBC crew was talking about pipelines and still buying these stocks like Moderna at 500 and NVAX at 230. The stock's at $5 now. But my friend made a point that they actually do have something in the pipeline, and now that the stock has crashed, You're only risking $5. I mean, either the stock's going to zero at this point, or you're looking at a double or a triple or a quadruple. I don't hate the idea, but again, I don't know anything about this company. He thinks he does. I'm like, all right, Mr. Scientist, that's usually the road to ruin when you actually think you know about what these stocks do or what they make. I bet the people that bought it up there at 200 thought they knew a lot about this company also. But, when a stock goes from 200 to 5, I dig it, but I don't know. But keep an eye on it. He does kind of know about drug stocks, and this is basically the only stock he owns right now. He put his whole freaking life savings into it, I'm sure, because that's how he trades. It's all or nothing. Hopefully it works for him. Yeah, I know. The market. Oh, yeah, it's easier. Oh, yeah, the stop hunting programs. Yeah, I met a guy. Again, especially on days like this, when there are multiple stops out there and the computers see it, they bring the stock. It's stop hunting programs. They're out there like the Matrix trying to get us. Uh-oh. Here's my boy. He's at JMU right now.
How you dislike all your homies is dead?
What?
How you dislike all your homies is dead?
What does that even mean?
Find someone that looks like me. There's a lot of guys that look like me.
Oh my God. My son has found his doppelganger. I was like, why is he sending me a picture of this random guy? And then I realized, oh my God, it looks like my son. That's funny. The party's starting there at JMU already. It's so funny. I thought that was you at first. Were you able to get approved for any signs? Do the Ryan sign with the arrow. Make sure you wear your Hit the Bid t-shirt. Yeah, we're coming up to noon on a day where there's nothing going on. So I guess safe to assume there'll be more of nothing going on. Age, let's see. Oh, now you're in the subcockles. Now you're in the subterranean stocks, huh? Age. You're a 36-cent stock that has basically just fallen. Oh, yeah. Pfizer signs license agreement with Serena Therapeutics to get its access to its POZ polymer technology. Uh-huh. I bet you thought the stock was going to go up on that news, huh? AGE. That makes perfect sense, right? Are you sure this is the right stock? Oh, they reported earnings too a couple of days ago. I think it's a different stock. This says AGX Therapeutics. This is Serena Therapeutics. Is it the same company? I don't know. It's not even the same company. It's not the same. It's two separate companies. What the hell's going on? That's so weird. What the hell's that all about? Serena Therapeutics, a privately held, it's not publicly traded. Serena Therapeutics, a privately held clinical stage biotech company focused on developing its prototype, the drug delivery product, including the POZ, lipid nanoparticle, and this and Serena has entered a licensing agreement under Pfizer on a non-exclusive basis Serena's polymer technology. So what does this have to do with AGX? Unless you know something, I don't know. I mean, I guess you know something, but whatever the story is, it was sell the news because most stocks are garbage. I mean, really, yeah. Well, that's some fun stuff that you just wrote there, Connie. They just approved a Biden executive order for the government to take over the internet. I don't know what that means, but doesn't the government own the internet already? Is that the same executive order that's supposed to shut down the banks and replace them all with fake currency with Biden's face on it? Is that the same story? We're running out of diesel too? Is that a real story? What does that mean? I don't know. The market seems to like it. We're going up. We're green on the SPY again. We're never going down. Hey, look, my buddy's making a ton of money on this NVAX trade. He's up 2% today. You guys, I guess the government taking over the internet means bull market back again. Look at this. Since you mentioned it, we're starting to break out finally. Something's actually happening. Oh, it's the 12 o'clock buy program because the market never goes down. Right. There you go. Because they hate our freedom. Yeah. Smoke them out. Bring that guy back. Can we put Bush back in charge where we actually were anti-terrorist and we had the axis of evil? I'm going to go ahead and say, who's the president? We had, who's this guy? Biden, Trump. Who's before that? Obama? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say the last good president was Bush. Yeah. Just doing the best I can. Smoke him out. At least he was trying to kill terrorists. Bush would be annihilating these people in the streets right now. Remember where ripping down an American flag was punishable by death? What happened to those days? Can we bring those days back where we should be out in the streets slicing these kids' heads off by touching flags? You touch that flag again, you're going to lose an arm. When's the fighting in the street starts? Because I'm ready. Yeah, smoke them out. Want to get them. Last best president, right? There he was. At least he called it like it was. And it still is. Axis of evil. Remember that phrase? Everybody was all bent out of shape when he said it. Oh. He just might have started World War III. No. He's calling it like it is. Iran, North Korea, axis of evil. Not our friends. Could throw Saudi Arabia in there. Not our friends. We don't need to pretend. Vote Glick. I won't pretend. Ross short. You still short the Ross? Look at you, man. Awesome. Nah, same price, man. Yeah, nice. Boring. Well, Dow's green, SPYs are green. Never showed a dull market. Oh, living. Do 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 do. Yeah.
So,
Uh-oh.
no, I was talking to Glenn.
Oh, wait. You're on live on across the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, remember Waxy? Yeah, I don't think he's in the business either anymore. I'm pretty sure he's done. He's been done. Q's new highs, people. Wow, it actually took like 3 hours to get green on the Q's again. I'm surprised it took this long. Well, I'm gonna go eat breakfast, and I just assume we're just gonna slowly go up all day, gap up on Monday, and continue this bull market all the way till March and April, and then maybe we get a 3-day sell-off. And it sucks. We'll just have to wait for earnings season to start trading again. Well, at least trading a little bit more actively. So 3 weeks now, and I've been saying the market has zero chance of going down. I've been right about that, except I got short the Qs a little bit. Not too bad. I'm only down like 2.5 points. I'm now 3 points. Oh boy. Man, if I didn't hate bull markets days after today, oh man, now I mean, just another notch. And by the way, stop trading stocks like age, penny stocks. I mean, in this market, stick with the hot hand, Qs. You want to own stocks, Qs. Qs and semis right now. Can't stop them. Q's green. There it is. Surprised it took this long. And now, once they go green, you'll have a buy program hit any second now. Oh, there it goes. The buy program. You'll get to a point where it's a little bit overbought. You'll come back in, and then the market will close. Bull market. And this is why I don't trade much in bull markets, because I've learned not to churn my account. I've learned not to do much. But every dip's a buy until it stops working, and there's nothing else you could do. Oh, here's one. Carvana. I'm in. I found one. It's not green. You just got to buy it. Right? Bull market. Hey, a red stock. Buy it. Actually, you should have been buying it a while ago, but doesn't look too bad. It's crossing over the multi-day. I'll nibble a little bit. Most you're risking is 25 cents. $31.99. 31.93 stops. Gets to the half. You sell a little bit. Gets over the half. Hopefully you get some more out of it. I'm a loser. Come on. Let's go, Carvana. What we got? Let's go nuts. Let's go freaking crazy. Carvana 3250s. How much are they? Quarter. I'm in. Who cares? I'm in. 3250s for a quarter. Putting my Jets money on this trade now. It's just 25 cents on the stock and 25 cents on the options. Yeah. What is it? 12, 24, 24, 36, 2204. Uh-huh. 500. New highs on the globe, y'all. SPY's up 50 already. I'm on TV. Put it on. See, ESPN. 570. I got 7,000 shares of Carvana. I can't really get up right now. Actually, I can get up. Stops are in. Your mother's Pat McAfee.
Because ESPN. Oh, that might be him. She's gonna be all taken care of. Like she's sitting in now. And if I have to change it, I can change it. I've done it before. It's okay. That's gonna be what's good is that she uses it. You know. I come here, I can take it. You know. So
That looks just
That's
like him.
my son. I know my son.
Oh my God. My wife gets very excited over nothing. Jeez. There's 900 kids that look just like my kid. He actually just sent me a picture of someone standing right next to him that looks just like him. But my wife's convinced that's him. You can't tell. Oh. Yeah, I got to live with that, Alexis. She gets that excited about maybe her kid being on TV for 2 seconds. Yeah.
I totally saw you.
Uh,
I saw you. I saw you on TV.
This is what she gets excited
You're
about.
right under his armpit. Oh my God! Wait. So awesome.
He's gonna tell her right now, Mom, I'm not even in the crowd right now.
Wait, now let's see. Yeah, look, they're doing the whole thing. Oh wait.
Nothing matters unless Carvana goes green here. Keep it quiet out there.
Okay. You can tell. We can tell when they come around. All right. I love you. Have fun. I saw you.
Uh-oh. Hon, we might be able to eat tonight. Come on, Carvana. I can't.
He's right here. Come on.
I understand.
Okay.
I need Carvana to go to $33 or we're gonna be broke. Here you go, you fucking hump. Let's go. Talking about being distracted. You hear what's going on in the other room? I hear my kids on the TV. Apparently some crazy shit going on. All right. I'm selling 1,000 shares right here. I don't care. I got to make some money. 37, 38. Oh! Get over the hump. We got to get it into the green. 38. 30, we need 38 bid, and we should have liftoff because we're never going down ever again. Let's go. Come on. Real move. Real move. None of this 20-cent bullshit. Give me $3. Bullshit moves. Still bullshit moves. I might as well just go back in the other room. See, I came back. Starts going back down. Hey, it's one of those trades. You got to put it on, right? It's a 1-minute multi-day VWAP, and hopefully we get the reversal part. Oh my God. Yeah, I heard he goes to JMU. They're on TV, right? Oh my God, all day now. He's not going to be able to go to school tomorrow. He's going to have to drop out if Carvana's not 33.50 by the end of the day. She doesn't even care. Oh my God, she's texting our whole family. My wife's she's freaking hysterical, man. What she gets excited about. I'm on TV. Get excited about this Carvana. Come on, you piece of garbage. Seriously, what time is it? Why am I still here? Come on already. Come on now. I don't got time to wait. Come on. Don't make me put on some music. Only the sexy people.
Wait a minute, y'all. This dance ain't for everybody. Only the sexy people. So all you fly mothers,
Dance, I say.
Here and we're in effect. 1, 2, 3, pushing back. Cruising by day, late at night. Working up a sweat. Come on, girl, let's go show the time that we know how to be close. Number 1 in the hot body show. Push it good.
See, once you put your order in and you have your offers out and your stops in, you could just put music on and dance. Because if you place trades and you don't have your offers out and your stops in, you're a loser. By the way, this day is a culmination of the shittiest week of the goddamn year. I'm telling you, what an awful week this was. It really was. Fucking awful. I hate the markets. At least we sold something at 36. I mean, what another waste of time? All right, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm not going to sit here watching Carvana all day. Either it's going to work or it's not going to work. This sucks. You know what? We were due for a shitty Friday. This is it. This is it. We're never going down. We're never freaking going down. But you know what? If the market crashes later today, this afternoon, you'll know it's because I've given up on the short. I'm still short the Qs right now. I refuse to cover. I'm going to give it 3 more days or 387.50. I'm a loser. All right? Have a great weekend. Don't be a loser. Don't short a bull market. Oh, my God! All right? Be careful out there. Oh, my. He's clapping. Oh, my God. He knows how to clap. I'm going to go look at my kid. Get this excited about something else. 25 years of marriage, kids. There it is.